Hansen is a 250-person software firm headquartered in Sacramento, California. They have been developing operational application software for government for more than 20 years. They are based entirely on the Microsoft platform, and in fact, they've already delivered their first couple of applications in .NET. Hansen sells and supports their applications worldwide, and their customers range from very large to very small. Hansen is a great fit for Microsoft Business Solutions in that virtually every Hansen module generates financial transactions which are then passed to the Great Plains product line. So with that as background, I'm certain that you'd like to see more of the Hansen product. And so to do that, please join me in welcoming on stage Carlos Thomas. Carlos, welcome.
Thanks a lot.
Your mission, and what I'd like you to do is, I know that our partners would like to hear everything, absolutely everything that there is to know about Hansen and Hansen Solutions, and you've got 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Well, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. So let's go ahead and take a look at this picture that you see over here. Everything that you see in that picture, Hansen manages with our software. We manage the water. We manage the sewer. We manage the storm drainage. From an asset management perspective, which include all the costs, including work orders and service requests from customers like you and I. The water bill, the sewer bill, the garbage bill that you get at your house, that goes through some sort of software program. That's the type of software that we develop and we offer our clients today. Also, if you look at the picture that you see up there, we manage all the buildings, all the facilities, the roads, the pavement, the signs, the parks, reservoirs. If you look up there also, you'll see an airplane. It has to land somewhere. We manage all the facilities and all the runways for that. If you look over to your left, you'll see a building being constructed. It probably needs a permit. We manage all the permits, including all the fees and all the inspections that take place. Hansen tracks it. When you get that property bill at your house, the one that you always hate to pay, I know I hate to pay, that goes through some sort of software program. That is what Hansen does. If you were to walk away from this session and remember one thing about Hansen, it's that Hansen manages all of the day-to-day transactions that take place in a city or county. Whether it's a water bill, a tax bill, a permit application, a parking ticket, Hansen tracks it. We then take all of that critical financial information and we pass it to Great Plains at the end of the day, which completes the Gov ERP solution, which you see here, different than a traditional ERP. I'd like to show you a little bit about Hansen. So let's go ahead and take a look. I want to show you two things about the Hansen software. Just two. First, I have the property browser. The property browser allows a city employee or a county employee or a state agency to go to one screen and find everything about a property. So I'm going to come in and type in One Microsoft Way, pull up that particular address, click on Load. And when I click on Load, I can drill down into that particular property and tell you everything about it. I can see all the assets that are at this particular location and everything about those assets. I can see an entire work order history for this particular area, regardless of asset type. I can see all the permits, the licenses, the code enforcement violations. Let me go ahead and select on this particular one, which is electrical permit, and click on Load. And I'm going to come and check status here in the Hansen system, and it tells me I have about $60 worth of fees that are outstanding. Also, some of my contractors are not appropriately licensed, so it has stopped it in its process via the Hansen workflow engine. Let's go back to the property browser. I can see an entire call history from the customer, from anyone at that particular address. Let's pull up this one. I see that I have an odor problem that came in. Let's go and select that and take a look at that particular one. Right away, at my service request progress, I can see that it's overdue for inspection. If I want to see any images associated with this, I can click on my little camera, and I took a picture of my house for you before I came out. I'm just kidding. If I want to see this on a map, I can click on my globe and then load up in my map drawer the map and where it's at. Government agencies have been trying to do this for years. They've spent millions of dollars on trying to do what I'm showing you here. And we offer this off the shelf for our clients today. Let's go back to the property browser. I can see all my contacts, I can see the utility account for this particular one. I can see that there's $8,000 owed. I can see what services. Let's pull this particular one up in greater detail again by clicking on Select. And when I click on Select, me, the user, the city employee or county employee, I'm prompted with a series of alerts, automated alerts that may have been generated from activities. This one says it's a cash-only customer. Also, the water has been turned off because they are a pretty bad customer, and please do not turn on until payment is accepted. And then also is telling me that the meter needs to be read. So a series of prompts come to the user at their desktop before they get into the account. From this particular screen, this one tab, I can see all the financial data that's pertinent to this particular account, my active, my pending, and my aging reports, and I see that I have over $8,000 outstanding. So that is Property Browser, and that's the first thing that I wanted to show you, wealth of information. The second thing I'd like to show you is Hansen's Executive Dashboard. Now, Hansen tracks a lot of information, as does Great Plains. But a lot of times when you go into a government agency, they may have other applications. They may have a fuel management system. They may have a court system. And a lot of times it's on different databases and possibly different platforms. With the Hansen Executive Dashboard, we could bring all of that information together so they can have all of the pertinent information at their fingertips to run their operation. Here in this particular dashboard that I have set up, I can take a look at my employees and see how it's been broken out. I see my aging buckets, and I have over 3,400 and some change that's over 120 days past due. I can see my service requests that came in from citizens compared to this time last year. Down here at the bottom, I have it broken out by permit type, and I can see all the revenue based on permit type. Single-family dwelling, $1.2 billion. City of Las Vegas does about those numbers. The dashboard comes off the shelf with 76 unique dashboards. Customers can add to, or they can create their own on the fly. Very powerful tool. The Hansen system with the dashboard gives you all the information at your fingertips. It could be rolled into your desktop, or it could be rolled into your My Hansen view. And that is where you'll have your pertinent Hansen information, maybe your Microsoft Live meeting that you're about to have, your Outlook, and your calendar. With the Hansen system, coupled with Great Plains, what we're able to do is offer you an off-the-shelf solution into the lucrative state and local government space.
Good deal.
That's all I have.
Carlos, great job. A lot of information in 4 minutes. I'm sure that these folks are going to want to come by the Hansen booth. That booth number is?
409.
409, just like the cleaning product.
Just like the cleaning product.
Easy to remember. Thank you.
Pat, Carlos, thank you very much. And Pat did a great job wrapping up this thought, which is there's great opportunities for ISVs like Hansen to engage and build even more value around their solutions. But there's also great vertical opportunities for all of you. And that's really what this next quote is saying and gives it a little bit more tangibility. It talks about customer value being increased by forming a vertical practice and also higher win ratios. And so all of that obviously translating to a better